Welcome to Let's Do Yoga with Joanne, and I'm Joanne. So today we're just going to do a little bit of everything. We just really need to keep every part moving and flexible and keep the body as young as the mind, because inside my head I'm still only 25 years old, but my body's trying to tell me differently. So let's just try and keep those bodies moving and as young as our brain thinks they are. All right. A reminder, please, to if you ever find yourself, if anything that we're doing here causes pain, like a shoulder pain or a back pain or whatever, just back right out of that pose and go back to where it was kind of challenging you, but that there was no pain. There's just no point to working with pain. There's nothing there for us. So let's begin with a breath exercise with a deep inhale. And then a really slow exhale, as slow as you can go. If you get done before me, just breathe normally. Oh, okay. We'll just do that one more time. So a nice deep inhale, fill the lungs. Think about filling the top and the middle and the bottom of the lungs. And then a really slow exhale. And it doesn't matter if you're thinking about emptying the bottom of the lung or the top of the lung first. Doesn't matter. Just make it as slow as you can go. Okay, there we go. So they got their exercise to begin with, the lungs, both sides, top, bottom, middle, and a little bit of neck rotation. So take the right hand behind you and then reach for the left shoulder with your left ear. And my chin is kind of pointing to the side. So we're not wanting to dip the chin down because that's a whole different kind of stretch. We're just trying to reach that left ear to the left shoulder. We're just holding that for a bit. Feeling that stretch, I can really feel it along that. There's a tendon right along the side there that I can really feel right now. Then just play with that. Does that feel different if you point your hands, your fingers now to the floor? Or at about a 45-degree angle? I can actually feel that tendon working. Maybe turn the palm towards the ceiling. Oh, there's something different there again. And bring the head up. Do the same on the other side. So the left hand comes behind you. The right ear is reaching for the right shoulder. And just feeling that nice long stretch all along, kind of from behind the ear. Actually, if you use your finger, you can find that tendon. It's from behind the ear, and then it just goes right along the top, and you can almost feel it to the shoulder joint. Oh, I hope I didn't make a sound in that mic there when I was running my hand along there. All of a sudden you're going to hear like, and then let's try that again too. So reaching for the floor, that left hand, and then doing a 45-degree angle, and I definitely feel something different happening there. Then just turn the palm to the ceiling. And release that. Hands to the top of the shoulders. Let's just do some circles with those elbows, bringing them forward. I'm just going to do about 3. And then back. And then I want to really challenge myself. So this is a brain exercise. One elbow forward, the other elbow back. Can you get her done? Oh my goodness. That's a good exercise for the mind. Which is saying, why? Why should I do that? Okay, so the left now I'm going to have go forward, and the right I'm going to have go back. So I can't quite do it. Oh, no, I have to do one going up and one going down, or I can't get it done. Okay, torso. So I'm sitting on the edge of the chair, which we're going to need to do, and then reaching. Take a deep breath in. Get some length in the spine, and then lean forward with that. And come to the right side. Trying not to lift the left butt cheek off the chair. Coming back. And then to the left side. And then forward. And a nice, smooth movement, twice more, to the right side. And then the other direction. A nice, smooth movement. Left, kind of just hanging in there to begin with. And then back, making it super slow that first time. And then right and forward. Don't forget to suck in the belly when you go to the back. That protects the lower back a little bit. And then a nice smooth movement. I'm going to do one more. And coming back to the center. While I'm seated forward and my hands are on my hips, I'm just going to bring up that right leg, point the toe, and flex and point, and flex and point, getting hard to hold that leg up, flex and point, and then bring it down. I'm going to do that again on the other side. Suck in that belly, try and keep the back nice and straight. Flex the left leg I've got now and point. And flex and point. And flex, last one, and point. And bring that down. So we'll come into that standing portion. I am going to need my chair with the seat facing me. So, but not to begin with, I don't. So I begin with taking the right leg and crossing it over to the left side, okay? And then I want to reach up with the right arm, making sure that my shoulder and my hip and my wrist are all in alignment, bringing it straight up and then bringing it over, getting a really deep stretch right through here and even through the IT band, like that side muscle and tendon there on the side of the leg. Hanging on to that for a good 3 breaths, which I didn't count, but I'm pretty sure we're close to. When I come out of that, my foot joins the other foot, and I pretend I'm sitting in the chair. So you don't lead with the knees to bend down, you lead with the butt to come back, suck in the belly, and now you're coming back like you're sitting in a chair. We're going to do a few of these today. And you reach forward like you're a bear. And just holding on to that. It's actually called bear hug, I think. So this is not chair. This is more bear hug. And then coming back out of that, we now cross with the left foot. And we're going to grab that deep stretch on the other side. So the left arm comes up in line with the shoulder and the hip and overhead. Getting a nice deep stretch. Reaching for that feel of opening on the side and down through the side of the hip. Hanging on to that for what was probably 3 breaths. And then coming out and coming back into that bear hug. So my feet are in line with each other again, leading with my butt, not with my knees. I come into that bit of a crouch, and then I bring my arms around to hang on to whoever you're hugging at the moment. And release. Okay, so cross the left leg over, inhale up, exhale bear. Other side, inhale up, exhale bear. And one more time. Inhale up, crossing the left leg over, exhale bear. Don't forget to lead with the butt. Inhale up, crossing the right leg over, and exhale bear. And coming on out of that. So I will face this direction. I might have to turn towards you a little bit later. And I'm going to grab my mountain first and come all the way up with the arms straight up. And then I'm coming down, leading with the butt, hands on my knees. Coming up into goalpost arms. And then reaching over for that stretch. So I'm reaching with my right arm and looking right. And then I'm coming down again into that crouch. But this time I'm going to take my left hand and put it on my right knee and open up to the right side. That same arm that we reached over before, we're reaching over again. Bringing that down, standing tall and coming into mountain with hands at heart center. Okay. Grabbing mountain again, tightening the calves, the thighs, the butt, suck in the belly, bring the shoulder blades back and down. So we're in mountain. And then reaching those hands to the side and all the way up for tall mountain. Bringing the hands down, leading with the butt into that crouch and just letting both hands come on your knees. Coming back up into goalpost arms. And then immediately dropping the right hand down and reaching up and over with that left hand. Looking to the left this time. Coming into that crouch, leading with the butt. The right hand comes to the left shoulder and you open with the left arm. And then bringing that left hand down, standing in mountain. So the trick for me now is to remember all these moves as we try and breathe through them. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to knees in the crouch. Inhale up. Exhale, go post arms. Inhale the right hand over to the right hand side. Exhale, crouch once more. Left hand goes to the outside of the right knee as you inhale the right arm up. Exhale the right arm down and inhale into mountain. Exhale while you're here. Inhale up. Exhale, coming into the crouch with your hands on your knees. Inhale into go post arms. Exhale into that crouch. Inhale as the left arm comes up and over. Exhale into that crouch, but now the right hand comes to the left knee as you inhale the left arm up. Exhale back down to that crouch and inhale back to mountain. All right, so my apologies for that first little kind of glitch there. Let's try a bit of balance, and for that, we're going to want the chair to the side of us. And you begin with hanging on to the chair till we kind of know what we're doing for these poses, and then we'll practice taking our hand off the chair. So it's a simple lifting of the right knee. The left foot plants solidly on the floor. You find something to stare at that won't move and lift the right knee. You try and straighten that leg, which is really hard work. And then you bend that knee and use it to try and straighten the leg to the back. Bringing that knee forward again and straightening it out. Leading with it to the back. Anywhere along here you can try taking your hand off the chair. Then you can come forward a bit more. So we are leading with that bent knee, straightening that leg, coming back, trying to straighten the leg out behind us as we grab this difficult balance pose. And I have to grab onto the chair quite a bit. One last time, for the fourth time, reaching forward, bringing that leg back, straightening it out, and trying to have some balance going on there. And bring that foot down. So balance has always been a challenge for me, always. I've always struggled with having good balance. So planting my right foot nice and solid on the floor, hanging on to the chair with my left hand. So I've moved the chair around to the other side. And I'm going to lift that left knee up. Maybe play with taking my hand off the chair for that. Straighten that left leg. And then bending that left leg, I'm trying to bring it back without touching the chair, but that's not going to happen. So hanging onto that chair to bring it back. And then bring it forward again, bent knee, straighten it out, bend the knee, bring it back, straighten it out, playing with taking my hand off the chair, bending that knee, straightening it out, bending it, bringing it back. That's our third time. We're going to go for 4, which should have your legs pretty tired. Bend that front knee, straighten it out, bend it again, straighten it to the back. And release. Oh. Okay, I don't know about you, but I can really feel that. So I'm just going to have a bit of a stretch here. With the seat towards me, I'm putting my right leg on the seat. And I'm going to actually have a bit of an angle to this. So instead of having knee straight up under my hip. I'm actually reaching, having a bit of a pelvic opening there. And then as my microphone pulls on my pants, lifting my left hand all the way up and then bringing it over, reaching for the chair with my right hand. And I can reach for the seat or I can reach for the back of the chair. You can reach for whatever you can get to. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And come on out of that and then just switch that chair around as we go to the other side. So again, I want a bit of a pelvic reach. My right foot is pointing a little to the outside, but not much. And my right arm comes all the way up as I reach as tall as I can and bring it over. My left hand reaches for the chair or wherever I can reach to, and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and come on out of that and we'll have a seat. So I guess I can come a little closer so you can see me. I'm actually going to sit sideways just to show you. So we want to build a little core and do it safely. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat and I'm just going to cross my arms over my chest, suck in the belly, and then just try and lean back, but don't even touch that chair. And you'll know you've gone far enough when your feet start coming off the floor to counterbalance. And that's kind of where you stop. And then you come back up. We'll just do about 5 of these at your own speed. And if you need to stop right here, that's where you stop. You don't want to try and go too far and then hurt your lower back because you're reaching for the back of the chair. You just want to start working those core muscles. That's all this is about. It isn't about how far back you go. None of that. I'm on 3, not sure where you're at. So I'm going to do the full 5. And for me, this is my last one. Good. And we'll move this chair forward. We'll just have a bit of a twist here. So with my knees together, I'm going to place my left elbow down on my knees. I'm still sitting quite forward on my chair. And then with my right hand, I'm going to watch my hand and lift it up as far as I can get it while looking at my hand. So you're not standing, so you can do this safely. You won't lose your balance because you're seated. So it's a really good practice. And I'm just going to hold it here for what would be a good 3 breaths. And then bring that down and put that right hand on my shoulders. Use my left hand to come all the way up. And I'm trying to look at that left hand. Of course, I've got a bit of a stiff shoulder, so that's hard for me to do. Your shoulder and your neck are so connected that sometimes when you're trying to do a shoulder check when you're driving, and bring that left hand down. So if you're trying to do a shoulder check when you're driving and it's like difficult to do, it could be that it's about the neck, but it could be that it's about the shoulder because they're so much connected often. Okay, hands together. So I've got them like that, and I'm just going to do some kind of wave action here. So trying to get some wrist movement, really exercising them, especially towards the back. That's so important to try and get. We spend so much time like this that whenever you can, if you can take those hands back. Another good thing to do, bringing them up, So I'm pressing the whole full of the backs of the hands together, and then I'm bringing them up, bringing them down, bringing them up, bringing them down. And then once more to do this wave action again. Really trying to get some wrist movement in. What have we not done? We haven't done anything with the ankles today yet, so we should do something with that yet. Okay, So let's just bring our feet apart. Do a tiptoe on that side. So when you tiptoe, okay, I said ankle, and you're like, Joanne, that's not really ankle, but it is. Because everything is connected from the toe through the arch, those muscles along the side of the ankle and the back into the calf, over the knee, and through the upper quad. Just a really great stretch at any time. And I move to the other toe and release and move to that toe to the right and the left and the right and the left again, and then one more time to the right, one more time to the left. I left my right toes up, so now I'm on both those toes. Feet down. Okay, now bring the toes towards each other, and then the heels towards each other, and then the toes towards each other, and then the heels towards each other, and then together. Okay. So one last, we'll just stretch out the triceps here. So I'm going to reach all the way up, as far up as I can get. Now you can bring that hand down behind your head. If you're crinking your neck in order to do that, then stop before your neck gets all crinked. Just get as far as you can get. Wherever that is, you can assist with the other hand either by putting it on the elbow and really trying to bring it back, or just on this upper part of your arm and bringing it further back. So if any really flexible people are watching me, you can also bring that left hand around your back and reach for those fingers or grab onto your shirt or whatever. But the most important piece of this is that you don't crink your neck in any way in order to do it, because there's ways around that, right? And then we'll just go to the other side. One side you'll find is easier to do than the other, reaching first to the side and then all the way up, and then bending that elbow down and stopping where you need to. You can either put your hand to the elbow to assist, or you can put it to the front of that arm to assist, or you can bring that arm all the way around and grab for those fingers and hold them, or grab for your shirt, whatever works. We just stretch that out a little bit and release. So I think we've pretty much done everything there is to do for our bodies this morning. So now your body feels as young as your brain thinks it is, or not. I wish, right? So let's just get comfortable. Lean your lower back into the back of your chair so we can do a little bit of relaxation. And don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. I do one of these videos every week. I have hardly missed unless I was gone camping, but otherwise it's once a week. So lean back into the chair. Just feel that release and relaxation that your body feels when you do that. Close your eyes. As you breathe in, imagine your breath is like a river, and so as you exhale, that river is flowing over whatever part of your body that bothers you the most through the day. For some, that's a hip. For some, it's a back, a knee, a shoulder. We've all got something. And then breathe in again, and let that river of air flow over whatever part of the body bothers you the most. And one last time, breathe in And that cool water just washes over whatever part you want it to. And then slowly open your eyes. So my wish for you this week is that you have at least one really good belly laugh in your week. That's so healing and helpful. And maybe I'll see you next week. That would be great. May your inner light shine for all to see. Namaste.